What's good, everybody? The voice of the WGC back in the building. Let's go ahead and go back to square one. Okay. For those of y'all who want some catching up, you're wondering how we got here. This is how we got here. There's currently a flaw in the Unreal Engine that we have to wait for an update from Epic to get fixed. So until we get this update from Epic, the game is toast. Basically. Basically. That's the best way to put it. So we're waiting on not only THQ Ukes, we're waiting on Epic. Okay? Let's continue. What's in the works for those of you who want to know what's coming soon? First of all, we're waiting on Epic. Then we have the patch. But I mean, I wouldn't really call it patch number 2 because we never really had a patch number 1. I mean, you can call it a patch if you want to when they went around and they fixed the crashes, but when you mention patches, to me, that means you're fixing gameplay. That's what patches mean, in my honest opinion. So I would consider this to be patch 1 and not what you did previously. But anyways, as they want to call it, patch number 2, Stadium Stampede, and last but not least, DLC. But, as you know, there's never a date for any of this. So, we don't have a date yet for any of it, but should hopefully, oof, come soon. Coming soon, come soon. Man, these are the worst words to hear as a fan of AEW Fight Forever. Man, let's continue. All right. Which platforms are getting the patch? 6 platforms, so basically all the platforms, I guess. Xbox One, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, PC, and last but not least, Nintendo Switch. There you have it. Let's continue. He insists that we should not give up, that the AEW Games team might surprise us down the line. Oh, joy, joy, joy. Happy, 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 joy, joy, joy. We hope you can surprise us. We hope, right? As long as we've been waiting, we hope we're surprised by this patch. Let's continue. As said earlier, once again, he insists that we don't give up. Ukes have been very hard at work dealing with bug reports, and the next patch proves it. So, you're telling me that this next patch is going to prove this next patch coming up is going to prove that they knocking out these bugs, knocking out these glitches, knocking it all out the park. That's what this next patch is gonna prove. Okay. Now, all right. These are your words. These are your words, not mine. I didn't say this. No other creator said this. You said this. All right. I'm telling you. The world can see this. I hope you know this. If these patches do not deliver, you realize that everybody's going to be coming after you. THQ did not come out and say this. Ukes did not come out and say this. You came out and said this. Alright? I hope you know what's in store if this patch does not deliver. I'm just letting you know in advance. But let's continue. But yeah, no clue about timeline or anything yet Okay. I I believe he just got back or he's about to be back from vacation. Hope he had a great vacation, by the way. All jokes aside, no matter the problems that we have with the game, I hope you had a great vacation, buddy. Let's get back to work. Let's continue. Somebody asked if somebody asked more about the patch and asked if it's going to be a significant update. Meaning, is the patch actually going to deliver? Is it going to be a strong patch that we're all going to enjoy? Oh, and here's where things start to get tricky. ZD says, I cannot, at this point in time, as that would cross into NDA territory. If you don't know what an NDA is, it is a non-disclosure agreement. Basically, what this means is you signed a contract to shut the fuck up. Okay? And anything you want to say, anytime you want to get deep on a topic, you have to pick up the phone or pick up the laptop, pick up whatever, and you have to get in contact with them folks and be like, "Hey, is it okay if I speak on this? Is it okay if I speak on this? Yo, can I talk about this? Yo, the people want to know about this. Is it cool if I speak on it right quick? Yo, this topic is in high demand. Let me talk right quick." You have to get permission first when it comes to an NDA. So he confirms that, yes, currently locked in a non-disclosure agreement. So, gotta keep it zipped up. Pause. As you can see, need permission first. Oh, boy, boy, boy. Let's continue. Okay. I mean, there is a patch in work, as I've said, even in submission, but less than 10 people know exactly what it contains that speak English. Oh, okay. So he confirms that it's kind of difficult to communicate with the team. Okay. All right. And yeah, that about wraps it up. So, here's my thoughts on this. Number one, I don't want to think this way, but let's say this takes quite amount of time, and when I say quite a good amount of time, I'm talking about months. Is there gonna be a way? Is there going to be a way to move to a different engine? Is there gonna be a way? Number two, the NDA. We are currently at, let's see, 41 to, I don't know if it's 41 or 47 days, but it's been quite a while since this game has dropped. It's been well over a month. Approaching 50 days is what I can say for sure. So what I want to know is how strong is this NDA really? And we can't even get a sneak peek? Nothing? Nada? Zilch? So we're just gonna have to just sit here and pray that everything goes smooth. and hear the words coming soon like we've been hearing for the past 2 to 3 years. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling the WGC? Okay, that must be a very strict NDA, I see. Yeah, I understand that. Number three, what exactly is this patch going to contain? Because when you say things like don't give up on us, that sounds like damage control to me. That sounds like you shook in a way. You feel me? That sounds like you feel the energy. You see what's going on around you within the community. But you want to get some words out there to just ease the pressure. You feel what I'm saying? A little bit of damage control. So I want to know what exactly is going to be in this patch, because when you say we might surprise you down the line, you making it seem like we're going to be blown away by this patch. I'm not saying that the game is going to be perfect when we get this patch, but we're going to be blown away like, wow, they fixed this, they fixed this, they fixed this, they fixed this, they fixed this. What exactly is going to be fixed in this patch? Okay? You telling me you haven't seen a piece of gameplay? Nothing? You could at least tell us one thing that got fixed within this patch. At least one thing. Come on, man. Not even one thing that got fixed. All we can get is we might surprise you. I mean, that's a no-brainer. We should be surprised after waiting this long. A month? $70 down the drain? I hope to be surprised as we approach September, the month where some of the most highly anticipated games are releasing. Wink, wink. Games that are going to put AEW Fight Forever in jeopardy. Wink, wink. I hope to be surprised. And then you say the next patch proves it. So you're basically doubling down. First you say we might surprise you, then you say the next patch proves it. You're basically doubling down and saying, "Hey, I wouldn't get your panties in a bunch. Listen here. We better blow your motherfucking mind with this patch. All the shit you've been complaining about, trust me, we got that shit covered. Y'all stay tuned." That's basically what you're saying. That's basically what you're saying. But I just want to know what exactly is going to be fixed. Like, because anybody could just sit here and be like, oh, yeah, the patch is cool. The patch is straight. We got y'all. Don't worry. You gonna like the patch. But there's no key details. Nothing. There's not even one single piece, not one single piece of information on this patch. And we got to just sit here on the sideline and hope that the patch delivers. All right, man. All right. Let's see. What about, like, are y'all gonna fix these abilities? People that are able to just do bailout over and over and over and over and over again. Are you gonna fix that? Are you gonna fix not even just bailout? Like, my goodness. I just you got a lot of nerfing to do. That's all I'm gonna say. But especially bailout, man. You gonna fix? Did you fix that? Did you fix these janky ass animations, like when somebody does a springboard from across the ring and they warp and magically teleport to you? You gonna fix these latency issues when you're in a 1v1? Next thing you know, your opponent is going into all four different corners in the span of 0.5 seconds. You're gonna fix the fact that my opponent my opponent just synced underneath the ring and his head is poking out like a fucking Diglett Pokemon. Did you fix that? Did you fix hit detection? Did you fix the fact that you could pin somebody and the match will keep continuing? The match will not conclude. Did you fix that? Did you fix the pins in general? Where somebody could just do a normal move like a suplex or a basic punch or a kick and then pin you and the match is over. Did you fix that? Did you add some type of meter or something? Did you fix the fact? Did you fix the fact? I can go on and on, bro. Did you fix the fact that somebody can be in a match with you? You'll be going to war. And you can hit signature after 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 signature. And it never ends until you taunt and you get your finisher. Did you fix that? Hmm? Did you fix that? Did you fix the fact that in a casino battle royale with eliminations, you try to eliminate somebody, next thing you know, homie is floating like he got a fucking hoverboard or some shit. He's floating on the outside. And you might be going with him. And now you're both eliminated. Or man is flying, doing cartwheels, somersaults, backflips, 360 corkscrews, all these crazy ass moves flying over the crowd. Did you fix that? Hmm? These wild animations, did you fix that? I'm just asking a question, like, what does this patch consist of? Did you fix the fact that somebody could be in a match with you and they could keep on rage quitting, rage quitting, rage quitting, rage quitting, and all they do is just lose a couple of rank points. They don't actually get an L on their record. Did you fix that? Did you fix the fact that somebody could just be in a match with you and just spam a leg sweep over and over and over and over and over again or other attacks and there's nothing you can do about it? I mean, you can if you know what you're doing, but for the most part, that leg sweep is ridiculous. Same thing with a super kick. And I don't know why you're catering to these kind of players. I don't know why. Did you fix tables collapsing for no apparent reason? Even if you just brush by them, just a little bit, barely touch them, the table just magically collapses. Did you fix that? Hmm? Did you fix that? I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking much needed questions. I'm just asking. Who knows, man? Who knows? How many weeks, how many months, how many years will it take for this game to get their shit together? The world may never know. But, hey, we're gonna be here. Like I said, I haven't uninstalled the game yet. I haven't uninstalled it. Am I disappointed? Yes, but I still have the game on my console. All I'm saying is this is not the time to joke around. This is not the time to mess around. This is a time where everything has to be on point. Like I said, we're heading into September, a critical month. We got Starfield, we got Spider-Man, etc. Mortal Kombat 1, etc. You know, the player base is already taking hits. You just saw it last stream. Try to play online, and how long did it take to find a match? This is including 1v1s, the only match that you were able to find to begin with. How long did it take me to find a 1v1? You remember, chat? How long did it take me? It took a century, didn't it? It was one thing to not find, 2v2s and all that, but to not even be able to find a 1v1 in casual or ranked, that's an issue. So you're seeing what's been going on lately. Players are giving up one by one by one by one. It is not a pretty sight. So we definitely need lobbies and we definitely need crossplay soon. That takes quite a while to implement, but we definitely need that too because it doesn't matter what platform you're on. The game is becoming a ghost town. Yeah, I hate to say it. So like I said, the game is not dead. Let's not say that. The game is not dead, but we are watching it die in real time. That's the best way to put it. Once again, the game is not dead. It is not dead. They're working hard on it, I bet. But we are watching it die in real time. It is an ugly sight. And there's a lot of talk going on around the WGC. This is just hilarious. You got some folks out here talking about good grief, man. Oh man, not again. Some people just love being shills. Some people just love dick riding. Some people just can't be a man and speak the fuck up about what's clearly wrong with these wrestling games. There's some individuals out here that'll call you a WWE mark. Some individuals out here that'll call you a WWE fanboy, WWE mark, call you this, call you that. We got some complete psychopaths out here that keep on gobbling up anything that AEW throws at them. And like I said, I've been watching AEW since day one. I have not missed an episode. And if I ever was busy, I went back to watch that shit. And I'm all caught up. I've never missed an episode of Dynamite, ever. I'm all caught up on Collision too. That's my shit. Love AEW. Watch all the pay-per-views, everything. That's my shit. But just because I'm a fan, I'm not about to sit here and give them any leeway. Because at that point, you're a sellout. At that point, you're a shill. At that point, you sold your soul. For you to spend $70 out of your own pocket and for you to get absolutely raw dogged by the AEW games team, and for a month to pass with no updates, no key dates in sight, no roadmap, no anything, and for you to still sit here with your AEW brand knee pads on, slurping it, gobbling it all up, and anybody that comes, anybody that tries to come on your channel will tell you otherwise and be like, "Hey, man, I don't think I agree with you on this." You're kind of being a fanboy. Yo, the game isn't in a good state. Yo, you you gotta tighten up, man. You're kind of showing your true colors. Folks letting you know. And you still got the knee pads on. Still. That's a problem. And this is what I mean by there's some real motherfuckers in this goddamn community in the WGC. And there's some other motherfuckers who just love kissing ass. Who are fanboys, who are shills. Just like I said, this ain't just for us. We for the goddamn community. We kept it real since day one. Whether it's 2K, whether it's AW5 forever, it does not matter. We're gonna keep it real for life. Same thing with Kenny Bob, etc. Not many can say that, bro. Not many can say that. So appreciate the real members of the WGC. And for those of y'all out here trying to bash everybody that has a real opinion on AW5 forever, I advise you to tighten up. Because if we get in a worse predicament than we are in right now, guess what? You're going to be the channel that's going to get targeted the most. Because when things were looking terrible, when we were in the complete dark, guess who was there? Guess who was there with their AW flag up? Waving it high, waving it loud and proud. Guess who was there? You were there. Not saying a word and waving everybody off. Who wanted better for this community, wanted better for the people who spent their hard-earned money on this game. You're going to get targeted the most if you try to switch sides. Like I said, this is not a time to be a fanboy, to be a shield, to be divided. This is a time for you to get your words out and say your piece. Because if you don't, we're going to end up in the same predicament that we were in with that lovely game, 2K20. So the choice is yours. Continue to be a fanboy. Continue to wave everybody off. Continue to say that anybody else who doesn't partake in being a fanboy or a shill is a piece of shit. Or grow some balls. Speak the fuck up. And actually decide to be a real member of the WGC. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. What do you want to be? A leader or a follower? Stand for something or motherfucker, fall for anything. But anyways, that about wraps it up for the video. Oh man. Shout out to the real ones, man. I cannot, oh my goodness. I cannot say this enough, man. Shout out to the real ones. Shout out to the real ones, man. It's Sensation TV, and we out here. One love, God bless. See you on the next one. Peace.